Hello and welcome to another episode of Game and Scotch. It's kind of a podcast and show. My name's Aiden, and I'm joined by Eve today. And we're here to talk about games that we're playing right now. And some of it's a little controversial on the internets right now. Somewhat. This is the first time you've tuned on to Game and Scotch. We're a show that combines gaming and drinking. Today we're drinking coffee. It's earlier in the day. We didn't feel like cracking a cold one. You know what I mean?
Don't feel right.
Don't feel right.
Do it.
Don't feel. We don't promote AM drinking. Won't do it.
Well, it's past noon, so it's PM. We can drink now.
You're right. So like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. And we also have a podcast format on iTunes and Spotify. So if you're on the go, check us out there as well. And so today we're talking about like what we're playing right now. Mm-hmm. You're playing Fallout 76.
Yes.
And there's quite a big hubbub, crazy, controversial thing going on with that game.
A little bit, yeah.
So what is your initial opinions about it? Like, what do you think?
Well, I'll just start by saying that at the moment, I kind of just wanted to like get a new game, just like some sort of shooter. So it was either between Battlefield 5, which I usually like Battlefield a lot, or Fallout. And both of them are like kind of bad. Both of them have like a lot of bugs, a lot of glitches. I saw something on Battlefield where there's a glitch where you can't even spawn on your squad. Yeah.
What's a squad?
Squad, yes.
Is that a new thing?
Spawn on your squad.
Gotcha.
It's too early.
What do you mean you can't? Like, where would you spawn then? Like,
if you play a Conquest, you have like A, B, and C and stuff like
right,
that. You can
so you just spawn on
those, but like Battlefield, like one of the big things was you can
squad play and stuff like that.
You can spawn on like your teammates, but there was a bug where you couldn't do that.
Well, they're gonna fix that, hopefully.
It's been out for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I was like, technically, no, wait, yeah.
And that's like one of the biggest aspects of like Battlefield.
Yeah. Oh, my phone's good. I gotta silence that. My phone. So is that's what held you off? Because you're just like, I'm gonna wait till they patch things.
I played a little bit of the beta too for Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
It was fine. I had my fun with it, but I just felt like I wanted to wait.
It's different, isn't it? Like than a traditional Battlefield game.
Yeah, like the revive system is like different. Like if
don't you have to be a support to do it or
to revive?
To revive.
No, anybody can revive in this game.
Right.
If you're a medic, you revive way faster. Like your revive is like a second, and everyone else that revives like 5 seconds. Like it takes a long time. But when you get shot, you can't just like quick respawn. You're just on the floor and you're waiting for people to res you.
Right.
And like you can hold I think it's like left trigger or something like that to like make yourself die quicker. But it still takes like 3 seconds, and I just feel like it gets you out of the game. So like you die and you're just waiting there. You're like, anybody, please help me,
please squad. And they can't spawn on you, so it's the whole thing.
Well, they can't spawn on you if you're dead.
When
anyway.
right.
But yeah, I don't know. There was a few things that I feel was lacking in this one, so I kind of wanted to wait to see what it was going to turn into.
Because you're a huge Battlefield fan. Like you loved the
like ones. I played 3 and I played the Bad Companies. Bad Companies were great.
We all thought they were going to come back to the Bad Company, but
oh man, if ever they do, it's going to be amazing. I hope. But yeah, I don't know. It was either between that or Fallout, and Fallout has its own share of bad shit that people say.
Oh man, I was scared to get it because I'm like, you know what? It's another. We're from Canada, so games are $79. I was like, I don't really want to spend another $100. Maybe I'll wait till like a sale or close to Boxing Day or something like that.
Yeah.
But you've picked it up. And then I started seeing like things online. People were like, "This is an abomination. This is the worst game Bethesda's ever dropped." Yeah. And I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't get it."
Yeah. So, I've seen those reviews too, and I was kind of scared to get it. But then I just watched a few people play it on Twitch. Yeah. And I don't know. I didn't see too many problems with it. Like the biggest gripe for people is like there's no NPCs.
Right.
There's a lot of bugs. Like. You'll just crash.
Is it game-breaking bugs? Like, I heard servers crash, or
sometimes enemies will clip into the ground and you can't kill them. So there'll be like a mission where it's like clear out this area, but you can't because the last one is like through.
Okay,
like,
so it does affect gameplay.
So
like
sometimes it will.
Yeah.
Sometimes it won't. Mm-hmm. For the most part, I think it's good. It's just like there are some bugs. Some enemies will not even have like a running animation. Sometimes they'll just like slide across the floor.
They do that T thing and like.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a lot of people are saying like it's basically like an alpha game. Like why are they charging
It's
full
not
price?
finished.
Yeah,
That's what-
but I'm just like I don't care as long as it's fun. Like I didn't care that there's no NPCs. Like some of the Fallout story is good. I played Fallout 4 all the way through. I didn't really care for the story. Like I'm more in those games for exploration. Same as like Elder Scrolls. I just want to be like, hey, what's over there? I'm just gonna walk over there and find stuff. Oh, look, there's a hidden boss or like some rare loot. And
I've seen some enemies. They look cool. Like there's some really cool enemy designs.
They added a lot of enemies in this game. A lot of new like animals and stuff.
Yeah.
So now there's like rad wolves. There's rad toads. These like giant frogs.
Because it like takes place in West Virginia and like it seems like everyone's evacuated, like left because of like, is it because of these new creatures and stuff? Or just like people can't live there anymore?
Basically, it's like, so the nukes have dropped and Vault 76 is the only vault from Vault-Tec that actually like did what they were supposed to, and they survived for like I think it was like 300 years.
Okay.
So everyone that survived like the wasteland to a certain degree like has passed away.
Right.
So like there's like
there's no one.
Like all you get for like technically NPC interactions is holotapes. You just get holotapes everywhere, and that's your lore. But everywhere you talk to like little NPC, they're robots. Yeah. So there's like no humans at all. Everyone turned into enemies called like the Scorched, which is like this new enemy.
Are they ghouls or
no?
They're still ghouls.
They're kind of like half ghouls in a way, but it's like I read a few things. So essentially, there's this new giant mutated bat called like a Scorch Beast. Right. And it spews like poisonous like radiation. Okay. And what it does is it infects humans and it goes into their brain. And then it
like a hive mind type thing?
Kind of, yeah. And it like takes over their brain and then they lose all like control. So they're not essentially ghouls. They can still talk. Right. But they just become like really aggressive. They just want to like kill everything that's not scorched.
Ugh, that's gross.
Yeah. And the thing is like they kind of like burn from the inside out. So like they actually get like really hot. And if they get to a higher state of like the scorched disease, they get petrified. They turn into like stone. And you see these guys all over. They're just like frozen. Yeah. And then if you get too close, they'll just like burst and like crumble. Mm-hmm. And then there's like radiation all over. But I don't know. It's like a cool little lore thing. Yeah. So if you like put your time into it, there's still lore. There's just no NPCs. Yeah. The combat is a bit clunky sometimes.
Yeah, I heard they kind of altered the VAT system. Like it's not really.
That's one thing I'll say. I don't like the VAT system in this because like. Obviously, you can't stop time because
it's a multiplayer game.
Because it's multiplayer. Yeah. So what they did is it goes into VATs, and wherever the enemy is at the moment, it'll give you a percentage chance of hitting them. So like if they're behind cover, it'll give you.
Does it slow the enemy or?
It doesn't. No, it doesn't slow the game at all.
Oh,
it just
like an auto lock
like
shooting
auto
thing?
locks for you. Yeah. Oh. So if there's enemies that are like really hard to hit, then you can just like do that, and it'll be like 95% chance.
It's kind of like a staple to the Fallout franchise.
Yeah. So that's probably one thing that I don't like is the VATs, but. I don't know how they could do VATs any other way. Yeah. Because, like, you can't stop.
Can't stop time.
No. So I'm not sure how they could do it. But I think they did their best, and we'll see what happens. But I don't even use that. I don't use it at all.
It seems like Bethesda's going to be active with this game. Like, maybe they'll do patches, but, like, they'll fix things. Maybe they'll alter, like, how VATs works. Because it sounds like people aren't happy with it.
People aren't happy with a lot of things.
No.
But, yeah, I think they're going to alter a lot of stuff. One good thing they announced was that all DLC for this game is free.
It's free, yeah.
So that's a really good thing. I heard they're going to add factions later on. So like you can kind of join factions now, but they're going to add like a faction system where you could be like Brotherhood of Steel or Conclave or like what was the other? I keep forgetting. It's like the Silent Sisterhood or something like that. It's like these assassins and stuff.
Like the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants. Right?
Exactly.
That's exactly what that movie's about, right?
That's what it's based off. Based on the Fallout.
Oh, of course. I've read the books. Obviously.
Yeah, so they're gonna do like PvP battles with factions and stuff, like big wars. You could probably like fight all the other people. And stuff. Like there's some cool stuff in it.
I heard like another thing I saw online that people were like, there's a lot of inventory kind of management in this game. Like people aren't happy about that. Like it's just a bunch of shit you have to go through and discard or
the thing
sell
is your weight gets full very fast. Yeah. But you can move your camp, like your little thing where you can like build your camp anywhere. Right. You can move that at any time. It costs like almost no caps to move it. Right. And you can store up to 400 things in there. So like you have a lot of stuff that you can store. Right. It's just people just hoard everything, and I don't.
Right. So how do you play then? Are you just adventuring, or do you build a base, or?
I didn't dedicate to a base yet.
Right.
I'm kind of just like walking around, just looking at different buildings, doing my own thing.
I'm getting a like a No Man's Sky vibe sort of with this game. Is that kind of yeah?
A little bit,
Yeah?
except like you'll see other people.
Right.
I mean, you can see other people now in No Man's Sky,
Yeah.
but yeah, like
Yeah, because it's like 24 people in a server.
24 people get to fit in a server.
Right. It's a big map though. Like it's pretty big.
Yeah, they said it was like 4 times bigger than Fallout 4.
So
which
it's hard to run into. Do you run into people or does it happen?
you can see them on the map. You see their dots.
Okay.
It shows their name and it shows their level.
And in terms of interactivity, like it's literally just like you can team up with them or just kill them.
Right.
Right.
And even like the level's not that big of a deal. Like when I started, I just wanted to like try to kill somebody for fun.
Yeah.
I joined this other guy. We were both level 5. Level 5 is the requirement to start PvP.
Okay.
And then there was another dude that took over some camp. Like there's these workshop camps that you can like claim.
Okay.
But other people can steal it from you.
Right.
If they go, they like contest it. So this guy was like level 17.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, oh shit, like we're probably gonna die.
Yeah.
And we just killed him. Like
Really?
real easy. Yeah. Like we started shooting at him. We were just like, oh, we're probably gonna die. And then he shot back. So you have to like fire back to get full damage. Yeah. And then we just wrecked him. Like it wasn't that big of a deal.
Is that because maybe just because it's not like an RPG where you level up, you get more armor. It's like you have to put on armor.
You can get better guns. You get higher level guns.
Right. But like leveling up doesn't mean you have
his
better
HP
stuff.
stays the same.
Right.
So unless he has a lot of, I think, endurance
Right.
affects his HP. But yeah, I don't know. We killed him real easy.
Cool. So like overall, like you understand why people hate it because I guess the big gripes are like it doesn't look that great.
Yeah.
The game doesn't look that great. Doesn't run that well. It's
thing is,
buggy.
One thing that I feel too is people are just really hard to satisfy nowadays.
Oh, people were gonna hate it even before it came out, right?
Like,
so.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like everyone nitpicks every little thing a little bit too much, and
Yeah.
everyone wants the perfect game all the time. But I get it's a AAA game.
People
and,
love Fallout.
And you want it to be really good. But like
Yeah.
I said, the other Fallouts, all Bethesda games when they came out, they're all buggy as shit.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
And if the graphics aren't great, I can just look past it. I'm fine with it.
Someone was telling me
really
they're using the same engine that they are with the next Elder Scrolls game. That they're using in Fallout 76.
Really?
Someone told me that. Yeah.
Well,
And I'm like, that's making a lot of people pretty nervous. Like, how good can this next Elder Scrolls game look if this is the engine?
They're going to sell millions anyway because it's Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, of course.
And they're going to release it another 6 times
Oh, yeah.
later on.
Switch 0.0. We're going to re-release it on the second one. But yeah, I think that's all we wanted to say about Fallout.
Yeah. Overall, I'm enjoying it. I've been playing it with a few of my friends. It's a lot better with
Yeah.
friends. But
Not a good solo game.
I've played it solo, and I still like it. I wouldn't recommend it for everyone, but it's specifically for me. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Like I said, all the gripes that people are having aren't shit that I care about.
Right.
So, like literally, my only problem is the VAT system, and obviously there's a few game crashing bugs and stuff. But
Yeah.
I just look past it, and I'm
When the
having
game
fun.
doesn't work, I'm not happy.
Yeah, it is frustrating. But yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on Game and Scotch. We were here talking about Fallout 76. What do you guys think of the game? Is it a buggy mess? Are you going to buy it? Are you going to boycott it? Today we're drinking coffee. Coffee's good.
Coffee, always good.
Check out our Pokemon talk. I'll leave a little thing here. Check it out. Where we talk about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu because Pikachu's better than Eevee. So stay tuned. Thank you. Have a great day.